that?
Oh my god. Did you see that?
Among all types of paranormal events, ones with dolls are especially eerie. YouTuber Zombie66 recently shared a video and said, "This was supposed to be a simple video about stacking cups. I'm really concerned and can't explain how this occurred. I've now moved the doll to an old barn. Watch the video closely, especially the background." This video was meant to showcase cup stacking skills, but instead, it captured a doll moving by itself on camera. No one noticed until they reviewed the footage, and it definitely freaked them out. Interestingly, this is the only video on the channel featuring anything paranormal, which might make it more credible since someone faking such videos would likely post more to get views. Whether the footage is genuine remains uncertain, but most viewers agree that moving the doll to the barn was a wise decision. It's better to play it safe. Imagine being a security guard and experiencing something paranormal. That's exactly what happened in this next video, uploaded to TikTok by My Nang Mystery. Like many TikTok videos, there isn't much information provided, but it's clear that the video was filmed in Malaysia during a security guard's night shift. The guard dashes out of the room and down the hallway, clearly scared by something chasing him. He doesn't get far before he falls forward, as if tripped by an invisible force. Then, in a terrifying turn, he's dragged backwards through the door he just exited by something unseen. He manages to grab the doorframe in an attempt to save himself, but soon he's flipped over and pulled straight through the doorway. I'm not saying this clip is definitely real, it probably isn't, but it's still pretty creepy. Ouija boards open up communication with supernatural beings, and using one usually leads to trouble, as this video shows. The TikTok user, Jai Misanthropic, admits he made a mistake by playing with an Ouija board and inviting demons into his home because he didn't believe in such things. Since then, weird and unexplainable events have occurred in and around his house. One night, while Jai is home alone relaxing, he starts hearing noises from another area of the house. He picks up his phone and decides to check it out.
Alright, so I'm sitting here playing Rocket League at the moment. Every time I'm here by myself, I swear this place is haunted. I've been around with Ouija boards and I was stupid enough to bloody invite demons to possess me and shit because I didn't believe in it. But ever since then, every time I'm here by myself, I hear outside. So I'm playing Rocket League. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, what the where? No. Hello? Is anybody here? Why is that moving? Hello? Is anybody here? Oh my god, man. What the f***? No. Hello? I heard you. No. No f***ing way. No f***ing way. Oh my god. Hello? And I swear I just saw a shadow moving here. So what's this f***ing light switch? Oh man, I'm absolutely f***ing myself. No. that count. Oh, holy. No, this on. Oh, no. No, this, I'm out of here. Goodbye.
In this eerie video, Jai hears a creepy growl from another part of his house, followed by a door slamming shut right in front of him. He goes into the hallway, where he sees a chandelier swinging back and forth. It's quiet until he hears another sound and notices the kitchen light flickering. Jai goes into the kitchen, turns on the light, and finds it empty. Then, a fork drops from a plate to the floor. The kitchen table moves across the room by itself, and the fork slides across the floor. This video unnerved TikTok viewers, with many suggesting that Jai's house might be haunted by a poltergeist. However, others think Jai might have staged everything for views. What's your take? Imagine buying a toy for your child only to discover it's haunted. Truly a nightmare, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to one father. This next video was recommended by Luna Moon, who found a video that's been keeping her awake at night. Luna explains that a father started recording a playhouse tent he bought for his daughter. Everything seems normal at first, but then the father spots something inside the tent that scares him so much, he runs out of the room and stops the recording immediately. Here's what he captured.
Le compré un castillo a mi hija y ya no sale de aquí para nada, weón. Es re lindo, tiene ventanita y todo, pi. ¿Qué es esa mierda? Uy, no.
As the father approaches the side of the tent, he sees what looks like someone hiding inside. However, when he quickly moves back to the tent's entrance, the figure has vanished. Understandably, he runs out of the room and ends the recording. This incident is puzzling. There seems to be no reason for a blanket to lift on its own, as if someone were underneath it. The father thinks the playhouse might have belonged to a child who has passed away, and whose spirit continues to play inside it. Luna, typically a skeptic, finds herself believing this theory as well. Her skepticism was challenged further by a photo the father took the next day. He snapped a picture of the playhouse to show his wife and unexpectedly captured what looks like a child peering through the room's window. It's important to note that the father's apartment is on the 15th floor with no balcony outside that window. That's truly unsettling. What do you think about this? Feel free to share your thoughts. When you think of haunted places, a barber shop probably isn't the first place that comes to mind, but this next video might change that. It shows a barber shop during business hours, when suddenly all the barbers experience something unbelievable. Barber T got this footage from the shop's security camera after the eerie incident. The video was posted with a text-to-speech voiceover explaining what happens. Be sure to watch closely, as there's a subtle detail many viewers miss on their first watch. Here's the footage. A door suddenly opens by itself and then closes seconds later, repeating this action for about a minute. The barbers, clearly spooked, are seen reacting on camera. But there's another detail in the video that you might have missed. At the beginning, when the door first opens, a transparent figure briefly passes by the TV. Viewers think this figure might be causing the strange occurrences, but that's just the beginning of the eerie events. An hour later, one of the barbers walks up to the door, and here's what happens next. Like many viewers, Barber T is puzzled by what's happening. It's possible that a draft could be causing the door to move, but if that were the case, the door's movement would likely be more consistent. Here, the door opens and closes as if someone or something is controlling it. But as always, it's up to you to decide what you think is really going on, whether it's a ghost or not. Feel free to share your thoughts. Birthdays are usually fun and joyful, but imagine experiencing something paranormal on that special day. Quite creepy, right? A family was celebrating a birthday when something unsettling was captured on camera. King Gritch shared the following video explaining, in 2013, the Paralyze family was celebrating a birthday at home with just the 5 of them, as you can see in the video. However, when they reviewed the footage later, it seemed like someone else was there too. Here's the footage they captured. In the background of the video, the silhouette of a child passes by, even though the family is sure no one else was present. The figure's unnatural, floating movement makes it even more mysterious. The Perez family was left baffled by the unexplained appearance of this shadowy child, and the video continues to be a puzzling and eerie piece of footage. As with many such recordings, viewers are left to draw their own conclusions about what might have happened. Mines are often considered haunted due to the tragedies that have occurred there, like explosions, cave-ins, and toxic gas inhalations, resulting in significant loss of life. This creepy clip is from the YouTube channel Exploring Abandoned Mines and Unusual Places. In the video, Frank explores the abandoned Black Widow mine and encounters something extremely strange.
I came across this here in the intersection in the mine. Tunnel going that way and that way. Tied to a beam way up there. And we just came from that way.
Deep in the abandoned mine, Frank reaches an intersection. As he pans his camera down the left tunnel, everything appears normal. However, when he moves the camera to the right tunnel, something quickly disappears from view. YouTube viewers quickly notice this odd movement, with many agreeing that it's definitely not just a reflection. If you watch closely, you can see that whatever it is momentarily blocks the shadow on the wall from the light, which reappears only after the object moves. If it were merely a reflection from minerals, the shadow would remain visible as the light shifted angles. So, what do you think is lurking in the depths of this abandoned mine? Could it be an animal, a person, or perhaps something far more sinister? Let me know your thoughts. If this is real, what you're about to see could be considered apocalyptic. A viral video where a young man using a telescope claims he captured a huge face next to the moon. Here is the astonishing footage he provided. Take a close look.
It's February 28th, 29th. I have gotten me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not gonna trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. It's a huge face looking right down on us. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit brighter. There he is. There's the moon. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Let's see if I can get a better picture on the moon like it's supposed to. Is my hand in front of the thing or something? Alright, here we go. There it is.
Look at that.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
It's so clear.
There it is.
The release of this clip has sparked endless debates online, with various arguments questioning its authenticity. People are trying to offer logical explanations for what the footage shows. However, from a technical perspective, it's notable that the camera shakes quite a bit, indicating it was likely operated by someone inexperienced with using optical zoom. This level of camera movement would make it difficult for an amateur to convincingly create a 3D figure with accurate tracking. Another theory is that the entire scene, including the camera movement, could have been rendered in 3D, which seems even less probable. Some suggest the shapes might be clouds, which can occasionally form recognizable figures due to wind patterns. Yet, this footage shows a detail level that's unusual, almost as if a divine being is watching over Earth with a trace of anger. Could this be what our ancient gods looked like? It's certainly a chilling video that has left many viewers uneasy. A couple of kids were alone in their grandparents' house when they captured some terrifying footage. The original poster explained that the siblings were by themselves when one of them caught something extremely creepy on camera. Here's what they recorded.
Estamos aquí en la casa de mi bisabuela, se fue la... ¿Qué es eso? Se fue la luz. Esa es la casita, porque... Y mi mamá... Espérense. Y mi mamá y mi abuela se fueron al Oxxo a comprar velas por eso, por lo que pasó de que se fue la luz. Y pues estamos aquí, esas son las... Mi abuelito... Espérense, no sean chillones, no va a pasar nada. Y esas son las cenizas de mi bisabuelo, porque pues desgraciadamente él ya falleció. Y el baño está allá, el baño... Mi hermano quiere hacer pipí, pero el baño está allá. Y mi abuela nos dijo que cuidáramos... mi abuelo nos dijo que cuidáramos aquí su casa en lo que ellas iban. Pero espérense. Pero pues el problema es que aquí no sabemos. Y pues no tengan miedo. No pasa nada. Abuelito, ¿si estás aquí? Preséntate ante nosotros. Si estás aquí, preséntate ante nosotros.
Somos tus
Nietos.
Inside what looks like a shed, something suddenly bursts out and terrifies the kids inside the house. This is definitely one for the Traumatic Childhood Experiences book. In the final scene, it appears that what was thought to be a shadowy apparition might actually be an animal, possibly a bird or bat, that had been sheltering in the shed and came flying out. However, this doesn't account for the shadowy figure seen earlier in the video. This figure doesn't seem to be any kind of bat or bird, or even a typical animal. Most viewers believe it could be a malevolent entity. As with all such videos, the interpretation is open. Was it a ghost captured on camera or something else entirely? Here's a Bigfoot sighting filmed in 2014 in Minnesota, uploaded by North by Wild West. The camera woman was recording her Christmas tree and family when she spotted something unusual outside her window and went to investigate. Many viewers believe this could be a genuine Bigfoot sighting due to its candid nature and the dog's reaction. Let's see the footage.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!
You? Oh my God. Did you see that?
Something's behind the garage.
Did you see that?
No, what was it?
Oh my God. What the? Oh my God, are you getting this?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Look, where's it at? Look in the woods.
Oh.
Oh, here goes
Oh, no.
after him. We're real scared of him.
Considering how the dog reacts, this might actually be something legit.
I hear something though. I still hear it.
It's definitely an intriguing recording. Whether it's a real Bigfoot encounter or just Uncle George in a Bigfoot costume playing a prank, it's not the scariest clip, but it's certainly mysterious. Laura Honiken shared a video that shows something spooky on her baby monitor. Her daughter was sleeping in her crib when Laura suddenly felt uneasy. She quickly went to her daughter's room and found her fine, but unbeknownst to her, the baby monitor had recorded something before she entered. It's important to note that nobody was upstairs when this happened. Laura commented, "I'm terrified." Here's what the camera captured.
All night was this. 28-7, Kentucky threatening to go up even more. And he's well aware of the outside noise, the rumors, the rumblings, the pressure. He said, listen.
It seems that a pair of legs were captured on camera. Here's a follow-up video that Laura made in response to this eerie footage.
There was legs that were walking, it looked like legs, that were walking out of her room. And her window is locked. There's no other entrance to that room, literally. And you never seen nothing going in. It just was legs going out. You seen me come in, come out, and then you see those legs go out, and then you see me come upstairs to get her. And
Laura is unsure about what to make of this. The odd part is that whoever or whatever it was seems to have appeared out of nowhere, as there were no signs of anyone entering the daughter's room. It's possible that a squatter might have been hiding in the house, maybe in the attic, but it's up to you to decide. Was it a ghost on camera or something else? Watch the clip again and make your own judgment. This video was discovered on a channel called Ricardo Costa, which doesn't usually feature anything noteworthy except for this clip. It's said that a group of friends was hanging out at a friend's house at night and had been playing with a Ouija board. After they switched to another game, some intriguing activity was captured on camera. Initially, it seems like a regular game night, but then something unusual appears on the footage.
É pra ver essa parada aí.
It looks like a creature is moving on all fours in the background. It's hard to clearly identify, but some viewers think it resembles the rake. What's your take on this? They continue searching for answers and catch the creature again as it darts through their living room. It seems more humanoid in this footage, though its head is oddly large compared to its thin limbs. When the friends try to locate it, it vanishes. What do you think about this? This eerie video is from the ghost hunting channel 3 Spears Paranormal. It was recorded during an investigation at an ancient building with a rich history. Originally built as a Victorian workhouse, it was later converted into a hospital and then an orphanage. While exploring the main entrance of the hospital section, this footage was captured.
So this will be the main entrance into the actual hospital itself. Oh, hang on. What we got here then? These windows are intact.
Did you see that? At first, the building appears totally silent, but then, as the night vision camera's IR light sweeps past a window, something dark appears to lean out. Viewers of 3 Spears Paranormal suggest it looks like a woman with long black hair peeking from the window. But what do you think it is? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This next unsettling video has been circulating for a while. Uploaded to TikTok by user Alyssa Nash, it's said to be genuine footage of a shadowy figure walking upstairs. I'll play the clip now, and you can decide for yourself if it's real or not. As the man walks down the stairs, a shadowy figure crosses his path and appears to walk slowly up the stairs. Then, the shadow dissipates as if it were never there. But is this a real shadow figure caught on camera, or just a clever edit? What do you think? The next video was sent by Annabelle, who found it on Point Paranormal's website. The team was investigating the home of Jaybird, who lives in a supposedly haunted apartment. He's been hearing strange noises at night and has seen shadows. Point Paranormal set up a camera in his bedroom to capture anything unusual. After Jaybird went to bed, the camera recorded something quite odd. The blanket is being pulled off him while he tries to pull it back up. It looks like something else is interacting with the blanket. Take a good look. Could it be an arm from an apparition pulling the blanket? It's hard to see clearly due to the resolution. A few minutes later, the blanket is pulled again, and this time, the shape appears to show more of its upper torso as it drags the blanket. It's a captivating capture. What do you think? Point Paranormal and Jaybird believe it's a paranormal event. Do you agree? This ghost video was recorded by a security camera at the Dreamwater Lounge Bar in Warrington, England. It captures something pretty creepy that scared the bar's owner. First, you see a small orb moving back and forth at the top of the screen. Then the screen brightens, and suddenly, a mysterious transparent figure appears and moves slowly down the hallway. The person who uploaded this video thinks the figure looks like it's dressed in pirate clothes, and the bar owner even brought in paranormal investigators after seeing the footage. Viewers on YouTube are split. Some believe it's real, while others say it's definitely fake. What's your take? Do you think this is a real ghost caught on camera, as claimed by the Dreamwater Lounge Bar and the uploader? Let me know. YouTuber YamaQ uploaded this video after hearing strange noises inside his home. The clip is quite eerie. YamaQ has been documenting poltergeist activity, including objects being thrown and doors closing on their own. Viewers are convinced he's captured something unexplainable. The most chilling footage comes from one of his recent uploads, where YamaQ captures the following scene. This is what he caught. Q captures what sounds like someone tapping on the bathroom window, initially attributing it to the pipes in the bathroom walls. However, one night, while recording himself lighting an incense candle, he captures something that seems to suggest otherwise. Here's what happened. Viewers think Q might be dealing with something supernatural. He hasn't posted more about this strange encounter yet, so it's up to you to decide if this footage is genuinely paranormal or not. Either way, the video is definitely creepy. Pachillo received this from a viewer who shared a chilling photo. The viewer explained that they took a snapshot of Pachillo's wife and their grandmother, who passed away soon after. When they reviewed the photos, they found this one to be one of the last pictures of their grandma. What made it even creepier was the presence of an unknown figure in the background, someone who wasn't there at the time and couldn't be recognized. If it's related to Grandma's passing, it seems unlikely, but it still raises questions about where this figure was captured in the photo. It's quite strange. This video is from the ghost hunting channel Gun Billy's Paranormal and is titled, "We Went Back to the Scary Rent House, Shadow Figure or Person?" After watching the video, it could be either one of these.
That's a creepy little house. Look at that
cottage thing. There's an front of the roof's about to fall off for sure.
I know.
Wow, that's like really fixing to
This
get
house
there.
is creepy, guys. Alright, I'm gonna kill my car, but I'll leave my lights on so we can do this real quick. God, duck under that branch, bro.
As the group exits the car, something, or someone, can be seen standing in the window, watching them as they arrive. Gun Billy's Paranormal doesn't notice it and proceeds with their investigation. Despite looking through the house, they find no one else inside. So, what do you think? Is this a shadow figure or just a person? As Gun Billy's Paranormal suggests, share your thoughts. This next video shows someone alone at home when something really creepy is captured on camera. Hi Nelson recommended the video and mentioned that Mr. Spouter is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange noise. He tries hard to stay calm, but the situation in the clip is pretty unsettling. Here's the footage.
Something banging then. Something banging. I'm talking to myself. Something was banging. Right. On my stairs. Dusty as being up. Is that a nib as well?
It seems like Mr. Spouter was just hearing things, but one night, he wakes up again in the middle of the night and records this.
Right, banging again. It's like something on the stairs. You can't hear it though. I can. So every time I look, there's nothing there though. On the stairs, quick. Nothing there.
It looks like someone or something was hiding in Mr. Spouter's room. Viewers suspect it could be a sneaky entity watching him without his knowledge. As always, it's up to you to decide whether this was a ghost or or something else? Share your thoughts. Two young friends filmed this video while driving down a road on land owned by one of their family members. They often do this on weekends when they hang out, but tonight was different because they spotted something in the distance and decided to drive closer to check it out.
My camera can't pick it up. What are those?
Dude.
What are those? Why does it look like they have heads? Bro, that's actually people. Bro!
Please just get out of here, dude.
It's unusual to see several pairs of what look like white-dressed torsos lined up next to each other. The two friends thought it might be a cult trespassing and possibly doing some kind of ritual, but if that's not the case, what could it be? It's definitely a creepy sight. This scary video is from the YouTube channel Eric Gunner. Eric says he's been haunted by a sinister dark entity for a while and has posted some truly terrifying footage. Although he eventually decided not to film the haunting again, he felt compelled to capture this particular creepy activity on video.
Hola? Hola? Ay. Ya no sé si le están pegando a la puerta o al closet. Hola? Hola? Ya no sé qué le están pegando. Hola? 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 Uy. Otra vez. Hola? Es que también no quiero echar mucha luz para allá porque... Uy, quién sabe qué fue ese ruido.
Eric is startled awake by banging on the window, even though he's not on the ground floor, making it impossible for anyone to be outside his window. Then, more banging starts, seemingly coming from inside Eric's wardrobe. Scared, Eric gathers the courage to check, and then this happens.
Uy, sí le siguen pegando. Es que sí, o sea, literal me da un chingo de miedo. ¿Qué pedo? ¡Ah! ¡Ay! ¿Qué pedo? Uy, ¡ah! ¡Ah! O sea, vean, no puede pasarse nadie para allá porque está la tabla. Hay una tabla ahí grandota que cubre todo. O sea, no crean que nada más está puesta así, no. Cubre todo. No hay manera. Aquí obviamente no cabe nadie.
As Eric reaches for the wardrobe door, a terrifying face with long black hair peeks out from behind it. In a panic, Eric jumps back in fear, shocked by what he's seen. When he finally opens the wardrobe door, he finds no one inside. Eric Gunner's viewers were horrified by this frightening video on his YouTube account, with many saying they were too scared to sleep after seeing the figure. What do you think is happening here? Is Eric Gunner really haunted, or could it all be staged for views? Let me know your thoughts. The next TikTok comes from a user named MGem, and it's quite eerie. During a rainstorm, she and her mom were in their greenhouse when they noticed something unusual in their yard. Despite there being no one else at home, the footage shows what looks like a child standing outside, even though they didn't know of any children in the area. Let's check out what they captured when they reviewed the footage.
No, let's go. Right now. Go. I'm gonna go. Okay. Hold on. Ready? Okay, go. Okay, quick. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Mom. Come on. Mom, leave it.
Honestly, this looks more like a woman with a child or something else in her arms to me. Could it be someone from the past who used to live here, or is it something else entirely? Do you see a child, a woman, or do you have another explanation? Deja J uploaded the following photo with the caption. In this picture, 2 children are leaning against a mirror. Their mother thought it was a perfect moment to snap a photo, but when she reviewed it, she was horrified by what she saw. She had never encountered anything like this before. Here's the photo she took. It's unclear whether the mother and her 2 children were alone in the room when the photo was taken. Even if someone else was there, it's hard to explain the figure in the photo, as it doesn't look like a person. Whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Without more context, the photo remains quite unsettling. Talk about nightmare fuel. This is the stuff of nightmares. One night, Jermaine was exploring a secluded cemetery and came across an old Ouija board on a worn gravestone. Even though he knew better, he took it home because he was intrigued by the board's pentagram and what looked like 5 drops of blood. Although he was skeptical about the supernatural, he decided to try it out a few days later. Strange things started happening in his house, and one night, he recorded the creepy noises he heard.
Escuchen. Esos son los sonidos que le hablé. Justo de madrugada, escuchen. Nadie me va a decir que esos son gatos. Escuchen. Son pasos. Son pasos. Ok. ¿Quién anda ahí? No hay luz. Ok. Está la puerta abierta. ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí? Ok. Voy a buscar la picana. ¿Qué? ¿Quién anda ahí? ¡Qué mierda! ¿Quién anda ahí? ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa? ¡Ey! ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez la mujer. Otra vez lo mismo.
He didn't find anything in his closet, but he did see a shadowy figure move past the window. When he checked around the house, a loud noise shocked him, and he found a mess with items scattered on the floor, including the Ouija board. The next night, he experienced something even more frightening.
Mire, 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 mire. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué quiere? Está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. ¡Hey! Mierda. Quiere entrar. Está la sal. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Miren la sal. ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Cortó la luz. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Luz. ¿Qué mierda es esa?
Since bringing the Ouija board home, these events have been occurring every night, increasing his fear that something evil is trying to enter his house. When he checked, he found no one there, just a small flame flickering on the ground. Now, he's worried that the Ouija board he took from the cemetery might be cursed, leading to these continuous hauntings in his home. This next ghost video is from Spanish ghost hunter Ricky Velasquez. Ricky explores an abandoned and supposedly haunted village far from civilization. Instead of recording a regular video, he live streams his entire exploration. Around 58 minutes into the stream, he captures something that scares his viewers.
No mames. Quiere. ¡Ey!
Did you see it? Just over Ricky's shoulder, a dark, shadowy figure that looks like a child appears to walk in front of one of the abandoned buildings. Ricky notices something behind him, but by the time he turns around, the figure is gone. He rushes to where he saw it, but finds no one, almost as if the entity vanished into thin air. So, did Ricky Velasquez capture a ghost on his live stream? And if not, what is a child doing alone in this remote, abandoned village? Share your thoughts on this one. Pixelx Vlogs shared this photo and said, "I took this picture in the Philippines in 2009 when I was starting my photography career. I was testing out my new camera by taking a photo of my friend, but what I ended up capturing is really shocking and still gives me chills. Here's the photo." A woman can be seen in the background, wearing a gown that looks like it might be covered in blood. No additional details were given about this photo, but the image alone is enough to make anyone second guess having their picture taken. A user shared this video with the message, "My friend sent me this last night. This is his house. And when he wasn't home, he got a notification that his camera picked up movement. When he reviewed the footage, he was shocked and asked for my opinion. What do you think? It looks pretty clear to me." At first, it might look like the owner himself is walking through the frame, but that's not the case. The friend had some strange experiences in his apartment before, but nothing that definitively showed paranormal activity. So, did the camera catch an intruder, or is this something supernatural? This clip shows a man and his partner walking through a quiet alley at dawn, where strange things are said to happen. He decided to record with his phone, not expecting that something inexplicable would appear just a few steps away. Take a look.
Del aguacate. Y ya son, ¿a qué hora son, gordo? 3:10. ¿3:10? A huevo, güey. No mames, güey. Se ve bien pinche solo, ¿no?
Suddenly, a small dark figure that looks like a child appears to be watching them. This is unusual because it's not a common time for children to be alone at night. So, what could it be? Could it have been following them? Is it connected to the mysterious events reported in this area? Share your thoughts in the comments. Next, we follow an urban explorer who went to a supposedly haunted shrine in the middle of the night. He had heard many creepy ghost stories about the place and knew that local legends said ghosts could sometimes be seen there. Although he wasn't fully convinced by these stories, he wanted to record his visit. At one point, he spots a garbage bag on the stairs near the entrance and then hears a strange noise. Something eerie was peeking out from behind the tree. Some people commented that it might be one of the evil spirits said to haunt the area. Could this be it? It definitely doesn't look human. What you're about to see is footage of a laser from an unknown source. This footage was recorded a few days ago and shared on Reddit. It's said that the phenomenon happened after 11:30 p.m., and according to some users who witnessed it, the sky was illuminated for at least 15 minutes before the following was seen. Take a look. Even though I regularly check media and YouTube videos, I've never come across lasers that scan specific areas before. If this is something normal caused by a satellite, why haven't we seen footage like this before? It's very unusual for people to record something like this. There's still no explanation for where it came from. Have you ever heard of something like this? Let me know what you think. Noah shared a scary experience from his time as an Uber driver. He had seen a lot of strange things during his rides, but nothing could have prepared him for what his camera captured one day. In the video, Noah is driving a father and his daughter. The ride seems normal until the end, when the passengers start acting oddly as they get ready to leave the car. The camera caught their strange behavior, so watch the video closely. Noah noticed that the girl's twisted movements seemed very out of place and added to the creepy vibe of the footage. He mentioned that while the girl walked normally, her appearance and the way her father handled her were unsettling. Noah observed that the girl looked extremely thin and almost malnourished, with unusually frail legs. He blurred her face for privacy, but estimated her age to be between 12 and 15. Noah felt an odd vibe when the girl and her father got into the car, which is captured in the disturbing footage. The behavior of both the girl and her father raises concerns about her well-being and the father's strange actions. What do you think about this situation? Could there be a reason for the girl's appearance and the father's behavior, or is something more troubling going on? Share your thoughts. The goal of the following footage was to reveal a hidden landfill near an urban area. However, what happened next overshadowed that objective. Watch the windows closely. Notice how the bus disappears seemingly out of nowhere as the camera moves inside. Could this be a fake, or is it real? Even though you might think the camera movement could be manipulated, we slowed the recording down frame by frame and didn't find any cuts. Do you see anything unusual? Share your thoughts in the comments. This unusual clip, captured on supermarket CCTV and circulated by media outlets worldwide, features a man named Kobe Todd who claims a ghost pushed a grocery cart into his vehicle. After viewing the video, it seems like that might actually be possible.
Suddenly, oh, you still not in yet. See, I'm coming for you. And you set up all the car. It has to go to you. Wow. Oh, and look, it misses that one. Let it swerve right into it.
Caught on supermarket CCTV with no one around, the footage shows a grocery cart turning by itself and then mysteriously rolling forward. As it approaches the cars, the cart swerves to avoid one vehicle and then crashes straight into Kobe's car. This peculiar incident has left viewers puzzled, with skeptics finding it hard to explain how the cart could turn and roll on its own before colliding with Kobe's car. What's your take on this? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. This next ghost video was shared on TikTok by Shane McEnroe. Late one night, when most people would be asleep, Shane's CCTV camera captured someone, or something, moving on the street outside his house. Shane's CCTV camera captured a mysterious white mist that floats around and bizarrely seems to grow in size before vanishing. Shane describes it as a ghost caught on camera, and many TikTok viewers agree. But what's your opinion? Is this really a ghost caught on camera, or could it be something else? Let me know what you think. A woman working from home notices her brand new bike keeps falling over, even though it's set up correctly. At first, this might seem like a normal issue, but things get weird when it happens again. This time, she starts hearing a strange tapping sound around the house, but she can't figure out where it's coming from. She decides to record the situation on her phone and captures the following footage.
My desk, and my bike's fallen over again. It's the second time today, and it's starting to get weird. I don't even dare go down there. Okay, there's no one here. There's no one in the house. No doors opened, just the bike fell. Like, there's no one here, look. There's no way. It's got a stand. Look. Brand new bike. Just got it. Second time today it's fallen over. Oh, I really hope that's just the floor. Maybe you can see that. Right, so if it keeps falling over on its own, fair enough. don't know. I'm just weirded out because it's the second time. Okay, it's done it again. But look, 3 times. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't want to be near it. There's no one here. I made a right bang this time. I had my door shut though. I know there's no one here. That was spinning. Look how much it's moved. What? It was right over there. I don't understand.
Oh, I don't want to touch it.
Oh, the handlebars are wrapped around the other way. But if it was stood up, why would they be like that? I'm confused. I'm going to move it. There is no one. I'm freaked out now. Freaked out. Right, so I've moved it. I've moved it into here, into the spare room. Nobody lives in here. But I've purposely put, so if you are a freaky bike, then there's no way that you can move, mate. So hopefully it does get blown over and I'm crazy. But
She moves the bike to a different room and props it up between some objects to make sure it doesn't fall over by itself. Later on, she hears something that absolutely terrifies her.
Seriously now, the thing's shaking. That's the room it's in. Oh, please tell me, please, please. I'm terrified. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you didn't. I don't want to do it. Oh! Get me out of here now! Can't do this anymore. I'm shaking. Right, fuck this. Right, the front door is in front of me to the right, and there is nothing happening right now, but I need to get the fuck out of here, so. I don't like this. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. Ah, pray for me, pray for me. Ooh. This house.
Totally scared by what she saw, she grabs her keys and rushes to the front door to get out. She then asks her neighbor to help check out the place and figure out what's happening. When they come back, they find this.
I'm compelled to video this just in case. I'm showing you, I'm not crazy. I don't dare. We've come back. The plant pot's still on the floor. I told you, it's smashed.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's pretty weird, man. But yeah.
Please check other things for me because I'm scared. Yeah, there was no one in.
You say it was just like the wall making a funny noise, or?
Well, the wall to the room where my bike is, I left my bike in there and then it just went mental and I don't know.
Right, okay. Fuck.
What?
Is this some kind of joke or something? Because this is,
It's just my bike in the bedroom.
yeah, but it's pretty messed up in here.
You're talking about yourself. Don't mess with me because
No,
this is
seriously.
you know how much this has scared me though?
Yeah, but seriously, it's not. I
I
don't think
don't
this is
even
how
dare
you
go
left
in.
it. Like,
Oh, this is. Ugh. Why is I'm using?
I don't know.
Oh, off. Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is the spare room, Seth. Yeah, I'm moving out. So, anybody want to buy a bike? Let's get out of here.
She goes back to the room and finds it in a chaotic state, with the bike and other items knocked over. She can't explain what happened and concludes that the bike might be haunted and affecting the house. It was her first paranormal experience, and she decides to move out, which she does in the following days. No updates have been given since, so we can only assume nothing followed her. This recording was shared by Fernando Manosalva. One night, while working as a security guard in a park, Fernando saw something unusual on the cameras, a man who shouldn't have been there. Despite checking the cameras many times before, this was the first time he saw him at that hour. Guards were sent to the location to escort him out, but when they arrived, they reported that no one was there.
Está ahí todavía, no se sale.
Huevón, es una persona, mira. Mira, acércala. Oh, me dejáis loco.
Ay, me mandáis.
Me dejáis loco. Me dejáis extrema. Y como con la mano, mira, con la mano aquí como el celular, mira. Concha tu madre.
Ya. Ahí te.
Mira, no está. Desapareció, pues mira. Desapareció, no. Desapareció.
No, ahí está.
Se ve como la sombra. Ahí mismo está al frente parado.
Pero ahora como que se...
Sí, como que se escondió. ¿No?
Ay, que se salga.
¡Oh, ahí está, mira! Ahí está. Está ahí al frente, hermano.
Están al lado.
¡Oh, desapareció! Párate, mira.
No, ahí está.
Gánate al frente.
Al frente.
Párate al frente ahí mismo. Desaparece, mira. No está. Ahora no está. Ahí está. Ahora apareció, weón.
Mira.
Está ahí al lado de él, te lo tengo grabado, hermano. Está sentado.
A ver, tírense más atrás.
Camina para allá. Ahí está, mira, se ve al lado, hermano tuyo. Mira si te lo estoy grabando. Pero no alumbre. Ahí mira, está sentado.
Que no alumbren.
Ahí. Oh, se ve.
Ya, vénganse para acá para mostrarle el video.
No, si está ahí hay que sacarlo.
Pero...
Es un fantasma, weón.
Es un fantasma. Es un fantasma.
Sácalo, weón. Está llamando por teléfono para los pacos.
At first, the footage shows what looks like a person sitting down, possibly looking at a phone or something similar. However, once Fernando's colleagues arrive, the figure starts to distort, appearing and disappearing in a way it hadn't before. While one could argue it might be a light distortion or a shadow issue due to the poor quality of the image, Fernando claims that this silhouette has never been seen there before, despite his long time working at the park. It raises the question of whether this is just a trick of the light or something more unusual. What do you think? The following video is from a man who had a particularly unsettling encounter with the paranormal. He shared that one afternoon, while he was in the storage room in his backyard, he recorded something incredibly disturbing. He thinks it was just a stray that had always been there, but it's hard to explain how it suddenly starts moving, taking on an almost human shape, as if someone were moving in reverse. How could this happen? Using my logical denial, I think it might be an effect of light refraction. Sometimes light can create inverted images, like what we see in the video. Could this be what's happening? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. One night, Sarahi was asleep while her daughter, Regina, was suddenly woken up by strange cat sounds coming from the closet. Since they don't have any pets, this was already creepy. Regina started recording as she checked it out, but what happens next is even scarier. Check it out.
Están empezando a escuchar ruidos. Escuché como un gato. Como dos gatos que se estuvieran peleando dentro. Oh, se escucha mucho. Suyo se está abriendo el closet. Pero voy a checar porque parecen gatos.
A creepy, pale face is seen watching through the closet gap before it quickly moves away. This left Regina terrified, but it didn't stop there. Over the next few nights, they kept noticing something hiding in the corners of the house, blending into the darkness. One night, Sarahi and her daughter heard noises coming from the kitchen, so they decided to investigate together.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No manches, mami. ¿Qué es eso? Se movió. Vamos. No, vamos, ¿cómo chingos que no? Vamos. Sin dejar de ver. Aquí se movió. Aquí estaba.
No manches, no hay nada.
Ay, no hay nada, Regina.
¿Sí desapareció o qué?
No sé.
No manches, no.
Ya no hay nada.
The next night, they hear the sounds of a cat again and try to confront it.
Allá afuera. Que estamos viéndolo. ¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato.
¿Qué pasó? ¡Ay, qué es eso!
Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién eres? Te estoy grabando, ¿quién eres? ¿Por qué estás aquí en mi casa? Tú no eres un gato. Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa. No manches. ¿Qué es eso, Regina? Se abrió la puerta. ¡Ay, güey! Se me abrió la puerta. Vámonos. Regina, están tocando. Préndelo. Ya le hablé a la policía. Y ahorita va a venir. Tráeme un palo, Regina. Tráeme algo. Va a venir ahorita la policía. Corre. ¿A qué estás molestando aquí? Ya te habías ido. ¿Qué quieres? ¿A quién quieres? ¿A quién quieres? ¿A Regina o a quién quieres?
Something can be seen lurking in the dark room, making cat-like noises. Concerned for their safety, Sarahi calls the police. When they come and search the property, they find nothing unusual. Since then, whatever was haunting them has stopped. Sarahi and her daughter think it might have been a witch, but this one stays a mystery. A man and his friend are chilling at home when they suddenly hear loud bangs and crashes from different rooms. Concerned about intruders, they decide to carefully check the house. Here's what they captured during their search.
Hey, my floor. But your whole room. I didn't hear anything. Every time I start recording, it stops. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up there.
They open the door to a room in chaos, but find no one there. As they move to the next room, the disturbances stop, which isn't unusual since this has happened before. They mention that recording always seems to make the activity stop. Luckily, their bedroom camera captured what happened. Watch closely. A plate mysteriously flies off the bedside table in an empty room. A few weeks earlier, the nightstand camera was positioned differently, and one night when no one was home, it captured the same kind of activity. Strangely, the plate appears to slide up at an unusual angle, hover for a few seconds, and then move again before falling off. The guys still have no clue what's happening in the house, but hopefully we'll get some updates soon. A man was taking a midnight stroll along a path near the woods when he heard eerie noises coming from deep within the forest. Curious, he decided to investigate. What he captured next was truly terrifying. As he explores the woods, he spots a strange, pale creature moving across the path. The sight terrifies him, and he runs away in fear, unsure of what he just saw. What do you think it could be? This eerie footage was recorded by TikTok user RJC while driving on a Canadian highway late at night. The only details provided are in the caption, which says, "Someone please tell me they know this lady." It was filmed on August 6, 2021 at 4:40 a.m. on Highway 897 near Real Beach in Alberta, Canada. While driving down a deserted highway late at night, RJ's captured footage of a creepy figure, likely a woman wearing a long white dress, walking alone in the pitch black. TikTok users familiar with the area where this was filmed claim that this figure has been haunting this road for years, advising, "We know not to drive here after 2 a.m. One user shared that his uncle once picked up a woman in the middle of the night who looked just like the one in the video, and she mysteriously disappeared from his truck. What do you think? Could this Canadian highway be haunted by a woman in white? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and most creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. This video is from the urban exploration channel, The Bearded Explorer. Colin visits an old children's hospital built in the late 1800s, which has been abandoned since the 1980s. Before exploring the hospital, Colin didn't believe in ghosts or anything like that. However, what he experienced in this abandoned building might make even the most skeptical people believe.
Oh my goodness me, this is super creepy.
these old chairs. This is so creepy in here. This is so creepy. Do you know, I've been to a lot of buildings and places on my own, but this place here is giving me the chills like you wouldn't believe it. I think this place closed back in the 1980s. You know, it's been empty for a very, very long time. I'm actually surprised it's still here. Normally they bring these places down, like... What's that? Oh, I'm hearing noises in there now. That wasn't nice. It sounded like footsteps. That was really creepy. That was really creepy. Oh, so that was me. I kicked something.
Colin begins his exploration and quickly notices that most of the hospital equipment is still left inside the abandoned building. He comments on how creepy the place is, and then hears what sounds like footsteps moving around, even though he insists he's alone. He continues exploring the abandoned children's hospital and goes upstairs, but finds the floors are too rotted and dangerous to walk on. Sticking to the ground floor, he starts filming some B-roll footage of the old building, but then things start to get a bit unsettling.
Hello? What the hell is that? Starting to be some really weird stuff in here.
While recording B-roll footage, a metal rod falls to the floor behind Colin. He checks but finds no one around. As he continues filming, loud knocking sounds come from a nearby room. Colin investigates, but can't find the source of the noise. He then sets up a static camera to capture shots of himself walking down the corridor, but things don't go as expected.
Oh!
Did you catch it? As Colin walks down the corridor, he hears a loud noise a few steps away, which scares him so much that he turns and runs. When he reviews the footage later, it shows a dark, child-sized figure standing at the end of the corridor, watching Colin from the shadows. The figure vanishes almost immediately. Terrified, Colin leaves the hospital in fear and says that the experience haunted him for months. Eventually, he decides to return alone, this time in the pitch black of night.
I'm here on my own, in the pitch black, and already I'm getting freaked out, and I'm not even in the building yet. Cannot believe that I'm doing this on my own at night. Oh, okay, right. Definitely not going up that way first, I'm going this way first. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? I think I'm talking a lot just so I can like distract my mind, because I cannot believe I'm in here on my own at night. Oh, this is creepy. This is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, the creepiest thing I have ever done in my life. I don't even know if I could top this, to be honest with you. Oh my God. It is absolutely freezing in here. Oh. It is absolutely freezing. Why is it so cold? It wasn't this cold last time. Right. Let's do this. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? I'm sure I heard something. I don't know. It's probably just the wind. Oh. I mean, it is a little bit windy out there today, but it's not. What was that? Okay, this is the worst part for me.
Colin enters the abandoned hospital and is instantly reminded of how eerie it feels inside. As he walks down the corridor where he saw the child apparition before, he hears the faint sound of a bell ringing somewhere in the darkness behind him, like the distant chime of an alarm clock that grabs your attention. He turns around but sees nothing except a dark shape swinging from the ceiling further down the hall. It feels like a ghostly fun house where every shadow and sound tricks the mind. Colin doesn't notice the dark shape and continues his exploration. This time, despite the risks, he decides to venture upstairs, as if bravely climbing a creaky ladder into the unknown.
That's the staircase back downstairs again. We've got the second half of the upstairs bit. God, where is that breeze coming from? It must be coming from that loft space. The goosebumps on my whole body right now are just... You could probably strike a match off my skin. Look at this little... Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, God. There's this little fungus growing there on its own. What the hell was that? I think it's just stuff falling from the ceiling, but it's bloody frightening the life out of me. Right, we've only got a couple more rooms up here. Look at that insulation coming down. Yeah, any heavy rain here would obviously, you know, completely saturate the place, and this insulation does hold water like a sponge. Whew. Oh, why does it look like a leg sticking out that door out there? It's not, but... Oh! I've just got all these ideas going through my head at the moment. Whoa. There's someone in there. That can't be.
As Colin is upstairs, he hears a loud noise at the end of the hallway that stops him in his tracks. Terrified, he tries to ignore it, but then an even louder noise makes him jump. He calls out and checks the upstairs but finds no one. He dismisses the noises as things falling from the collapsed ceiling. When he approaches one of the far rooms, he hears another knock and decides to stay away. Confused but convinced he's alone, Colin inspects the room where the loud sound came from and finds it empty. Feeling creeped out, he leaves the area, and then this happens.
Oh, God, okay. Oh, I've never been so scared. I've never been so scared. I'm getting out of here. I've had enough. Fuck that. Fuck that. That was weird. That was really, really weird. What is it about this place? Oh, I hate this place, I really do. Just listen.
A loud noise frightens Colin, causing him to run down the stairs. Just as he's deciding whether to leave, a red child's ball rolls across the hallway right in front of him. Feeling he's had enough, Colin decides to flee the hospital again. YouTube viewers were on the edge of their seats during Colin's exploration, with many believing his creepy encounters were real paranormal activity. What do you think? Did Colin capture genuine paranormal events at the abandoned hospital? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.